Hey everyone, welcome to Game Changers, the interview series where we get to know a little bit more about the industry leading agents here at RE/MAX Peninsula. So today we're talking with Don Duty. Don has been licensed since 1991 and has been with RE/MAX Peninsula since 1997. So let's get to know a little bit more about Don. Tell us, where are you from originally?
Oh, Lord. Lower Alabama, Roll Tide.
Okay, all right. And where do you live now in the area?
I live in Newport News now.
Okay, very cool. So I know that carbs are not on the diet these days, but when you talk about pizza, is it thin crust or regular crust pizza?
Definitely thin crust. The thinner, the better.
All right. And what type of toppings did you like on it?
Used to be a meat lovers, except pepperoni.
Okay. All right.
Now I would go for a white pizza. Just cheese.
Nice. Very good. All right. So Don, I know you have an interesting previous career. Tell us what you did before you were in real estate.
Oh, Lord. Well, 22 years in the Navy in submarines. And then I retired in 91 and started selling real estate. So.
Nice. Very cool. Very cool. So in the years that you've been in the business, I'm sure you have many memorable moments. What is one that you can share with us?
I've listened to some of these other questions, answers. You want the police in the front yard story, or you want the naked seller story?
Police in the front yard.
Well, I was showing property one day, and vacant house, had a silent alarm system that we didn't know anything about, was not in the listing that it had a security system.
Okay.
Obviously, we didn't know about it, so we didn't think it'd be armed. So we show the house, and as we get done, as we're coming out, I'm going back through and making sure all the lights are out and checking the back door to make sure it's locked. And about the time I got to the back door, the husband of the couple I was with said, "Don, you better come to the front door." I said, "What's going on?" He said, "There's police in the front yard with guns." I said, "What?"
Oh my goodness.
Well, so we had set off an alarm and we didn't know it. Obviously, when we entered the house, because it had time for the police to get there while we were looking through the house.
Wow.
Thankfully, It was those days when I had car signs. So I had my car signs on the car, and I had a name badge on saying I was a RE/MAX realtor. So.
Nice. Nice.
And it was a beautiful day, so the police were pleasantly standing in the front yard waiting for us to come out. So,
wow. Wow.
Yeah.
Good story. I like that one. All right. So question, what is your favorite drink of choice right now?
Drink alcoholic or non-alcoholic or?
Either one.
Green tea.
Green tea. All right. Very good. Very good. All right. So tell me this. I know you've traveled a fair amount. What's your favorite place to visit or a favorite place that you've been?
Oh, the Vatican. I have traveled quite a bit. And being a dyed-in-the-wool Southern Baptist, and I got a chance to go to the Vatican when I was in Italy back in the 80s. And it was just amazing. I love history.
Right.
So I wanted to see there's such a historic place.
Mm-hmm.
I wanted to go through and see all the stuff. And I got to see the catacombs and the Vatican Museum. And I was there by myself. So you know me, you get me going on a building, I'll stay there all day. Well,
right.
And so it's come time for them to close the museum.
Uh-huh.
They're ushering me out, and they're closing these big doors behind me as they kind of push me down the hall, because I'm looking at all these great tapestries on the wall and everything.
Right.
Well, this guy that's closing the doors, there's two of them. One closing the doors, I think he was one of the Swiss guards. But there was this other guy that was kind of with it, kind of like a supervisor. And he started telling me about all these tapestries and stuff as we were going out. And we got just about to the exit, and somebody else walked along and said, "Good afternoon, Cardinal, how are you?" It was a cardinal that was giving me all this instruction.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
So I had a great time in the Vatican, and I still didn't see it all. I would love to go back.
Oh my God. It is definitely a place that you can spend days.
Oh,
days
yeah.
To see it all. Absolutely. All right. So the state is starting to open up a little bit more. You know, what is one thing that you've been looking forward to most as we begin to kind of get back to being able to go out and about?
I think just going out and having a meal somewhere with a group of people. You know, that's the one, and a good glass of wine. So
Yeah, absolutely.
I haven't been able to do.
I couldn't.
I don't like drinking alone, so I haven't had a good glass of wine in quite a while. So
Right. Absolutely. All right. So let's round it out with one last question here. What's one piece of real estate advice you have for the community?
Definitely using an experienced agent when you get ready to do something, buying or selling, or investing. And with all the complicated issues that are out there these days, and we getting, seems like as they pass new laws every year, it's getting a little more complicated, especially in the investment and rental side of the real estate world. So I think you would be really doing yourself a disservice if you tried to do real estate without the advice of a good, experienced agent.
Absolutely. Couldn't agree more. So little lightning round questions here, some this and that. So sunrises or sunsets?
Sunrise, definitely.
Okay. Beach or lake?
Lake.
All right.
I'm
Coffee?
not a beach person, so.
Okay. All right. Coffee or tea?
Coffee generally.
Okay. Night owl or early bird?
Definitely early bird.
All right. Car or truck? Or SUV?
Yeah. I think if I wasn't in business and hauling people around occasionally, I think it would be a car, but
Okay.
SUV.
All right.
Because I'm in the business and hauling things around. So.
Right. Absolutely. Dogs or cats?
Dogs.
Okay. And then on a peanut butter and jelly sandwich, is it grape jelly or strawberry jelly?
This question, I have been so disappointed in hearing the answers of some.
Uh-oh.
It's got to be grape between those two choices.
Okay.
I mean, I just don't understand anybody that would put strawberry anything on peanut butter.
Okay, fair enough.
But if you really want to know the truth, it's orange marmalade.
Okay, all right. That sounds good. I think there was someone else who brought that up.
It's mixed, by the way.
Okay.
It's not one side or the other.
Oh, you have to blend it.
Blended and then put on the sandwich.
Wow. All right. Okay. That's a first. Awesome. Well, thank you so much, Don, for spending a couple of minutes with us. And as always, thank you for leading the change in the real estate industry as a game changer.
All right. Thank you.
Yeah, we appreciate you. Thank you.